You live in a spacious home. You have bought plush pet beds, fluffy blankets, and set up the perfect cozy corners in every single room. Yet, day after day, your dog and your cat are locked in a silent, obsessive standoff over one specific, seemingly random couch cushion. Does this sound familiar? Most pet owners brush this off as a quirky, funny habit. They assume it is just about comfort or maybe a good view of the window. But the truth is far more complex and, honestly, a lot more intense. Behind that adorable fluff and those innocent eyes, there is a complex psychological turf war happening right in your living room. It involves resource guarding, invisible scent mapping, and ancient survival instincts playing out daily. And if you do not understand what they are actually fighting over, you are missing out on an entirely hidden layer of your pet's relationship. Let us dive into the psychology of the cushion and why it is never just about staying comfortable. 1. They are fighting over the scent map of your house. To us, a house is defined by walls, doors, and furniture. To your dog and cat, your home is defined entirely by a topographical map of smells. And not all smells are created equal. The spot they are obsessing over is not just a piece of fabric, it is an emotional and olfactory landmark. Think about where this coveted spot is located. Usually, it is on the couch where you spend hours watching television, or maybe a specific corner of your bed. That spot is saturated with your scent. For both dogs and cats, the scent of their human is the ultimate comforting anchor in their environment. By claiming that specific cushion, they are effectively claiming a piece of you. When your cat curls up there, they are leaving behind pheromones from the scent glands on their cheeks and paws. They are laying down a flag that says, "I own this core territory." Then your dog walks by. Dogs communicate through scent just as strongly. And their instinct when they smell another animal claiming a high-value resource is to override it. So your dog climbs up, circles 3 times, and heavily settles down, effectively stamping their own scent signature right on top of the cat's mark. It is a biological game of king of the hill, played entirely through invisible odors. They are not just sitting, they are leaving a distinct message. 2. The subtle art of microaggressions. When we think of pets fighting, we picture hissing, barking, and flying fur. But the battle for the premium apartment spot is rarely loud. In fact, the most intense turf wars in your home are completely silent. Have you ever noticed your dog lying perfectly still on the spot, but their eyes are tracking the cat as it slowly walks into the room? Or maybe your cat is sitting on the back of the couch, staring down at the dog with unblinking focus while slowly twitching the very tip of their tail? These are microaggressions. They are engaging in psychological warfare. Resource guarding does not always mean snapping or growling. For a dog, simply laying their head heavily on the cushion and refusing to make eye contact with the approaching cat is a massive power play. The cat, on the other hand, might use the slow approach. They will jump up onto the opposite end of the couch, pretend they do not care about the dog at all, and begin grooming themselves. But millimeter by millimeter, they edge closer. They are testing the dog's boundaries, seeing how close they can get before the dog gets uncomfortable and leaves. Whoever breaks first loses. It is a daily negotiation of boundaries and status, played out with military precision right in front of your eyes. 3. The intersection of 2 completely different survival instincts. Dogs and cats evolved with very different ideas about what makes a space safe. Understanding this is the key to understanding why they clash over the exact same spot. For a cat, height is everything. In the wild, cats are both predators and prey. Their instinct screams at them to find an elevated vantage point, where they can survey the environment for danger and watch for potential meals, all without being seen. From there, they control the room. Now, look at your dog. Dogs are den animals and cursorial hunters. They feel most secure when their back is protected and they are integrated tightly with their pack. They want to be in the center of the action, on the same level as you, feeling the vibrations of the room. So why do they want the cat's elevated spot? Because in a dog's mind, controlling is central. High traffic location means they are doing their job of monitoring the den. The couch just happens to be the exact perfect intersection of the cat's need for height and the dog's need for central pack integration. It is the ultimate compromise spot, which makes it the most valuable real estate in the entire house. 4. They are acting as biological heat-seeking missiles. Yes, temperature plays a role, but not in the simple way you might think. Both dogs and cats have a higher core body temperature than humans. They are constantly burning energy to maintain that heat, which is why they are so drawn to sunbeams, heating vents, and warm laundry. But the coveted apartment spot offers something much better than a temporary sunbeam. It offers residual heat. Let us say you were just sitting on the couch and you get up to grab a glass of water. Before you have even made it to the kitchen, your dog or cat has stolen your seat. You probably laugh and call them a seat stealer. But to them, you just spent the last hour acting as a giant, biological heating pad, warming up that specific cushion to the absolute perfect temperature. Why would they waste their own bodily energy warming up a cold pet bed in the corner when you have just prepared a perfectly heated nest for them? The fight over the spot is often just a race to claim the thermal energy you left behind. And once one pet claims it, the other pet recognizes the value of that captured heat. It is a purely transactional thermal economy. 5. You are the ultimate prize. At the end of the day, the obsession over that specific spot almost always traces back to one single factor, and that factor is you. Take a close look at where this daily battle takes place. Is it the cushion directly next to your favorite chair? Is it the side of the bed where you sleep? Your pets are not stupid. They know exactly where the human drops the most food, gives the best scratches, and provides the most security. The turf war is not actually about the fabric or the cushion, it is about proximity to the VIP. In their eyes, you are the ultimate resource. You are the provider of all good things in their universe. Securing the spot right next to you means securing first access to your attention. They are actively competing for your ambient affection. This is also why the value of the spot drops to zero the second you leave the room. Have you ever noticed that when you go upstairs, they both abandon the fiercely contested couch and follow you? The magic of the spot was never the spot itself. The magic was that it was close to you. 6. The profound meaning of the eventual truce. What happens when, after months of staring each other down and stealing the spot back and forth, you walk into the living room and see them actually sharing the cushion? Maybe they are sitting back to back. Maybe the cat is curled up against the dog's legs. If you see this, do not take it lightly. This is a massive breakthrough in their relationship. When your dog allows your cat into their immediate personal bubble, they are deliberately suppressing their prey drive and resource-guarding instincts. When your cat chooses to sleep pressed against a predator 10 times their size, they are turning off thousands of years of survival wiring. They are no longer fighting over the scent map, they are actively blending their scents together to create a unified family scent. They have realized that the warmth of sharing the space outweighs the instinct to guard it. This is the highest compliment they can pay each other. 7. How you should actually handle the turf war. Many pet owners feel the need to intervene when they see their pets playing musical chairs with the couch cushion. They might pick up the cat and move it, or tell the dog to go to its own bed so things are fair. But unless there is actual aggression, growling, or physical fighting, you should let them sort it out themselves. Constantly interfering disrupts the complex social hierarchy they are trying to establish. Every time you move the winner, you are randomly resetting the rules of their negotiation. Let them have their stare downs. Let them play the slow-motion game of claiming the cushion. It provides them with mental stimulation and helps them define their boundaries in a safe, controlled environment. So the next time you see your dog and cat locked in a silent battle over that one specific, totally ordinary cushion, remember what is actually happening. You are not just watching two pets trying to take a nap. You are watching a high-stakes negotiation over territory, thermal dynamics, and pack status. You are watching them communicate in a rich, silent language of scent and micro movements. And most importantly, you are watching them compete for the highest honor in their world, the spot closest to you. If this changes the way you look at your pet's daily routines, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden psychology of your best friends. Because the more we understand the silent messages they send, the stronger our bond with them becomes.